So the truth is, steroids are awesome. And I think everyone needs to do them because, like, there's so many little bitch men out there who just, they fall in love with any woman who gives them attention, right? You work in a corporate setting and you have absolutely no hobbies. Your hobbies are falling in love. And it's just really sad because your life, it's like, what happened to wanting to be a professional hockey player? What happened to your hopes, your dreams, your goals? What happened to all of that? You, the masculine and feminine roles have been totally swapped upside down. What you see nowadays are guys that their their whole personality is finding love. All they think about is finding love, getting married, having kids, having the white picket fence. That is so gay. And it's like you walk around not trying to offend anybody. That just sucks your soul. You're surrounded by these people at the office who are like just complete victims. That's all they are. And it's like you've lived a life they couldn't imagine, and then you're forced to play ball. You're forced to be fake. You're forced to put on this little charade. You look in their eyes, their corporate little eyes, and all you see is shells. We live in such a delusional world. And instead of like doing a cycle and going to the gym and looks maxing and mogging those people, you become one of those people. And that is just so lame. And it's like, you look at Canada right now, look at the MAID program. Did you know that 96% of MAID recipients are young white males? How twisted is that? Do you understand that, like, when MAID was sold to us, it was sold to us as like palliative care? If you can't walk, if you can't see, like if you're at the end of your life. But why is it that the majority of people taking MAID are young white men with seasonal depression? The government hates you. They want to replace you. And if you even talk about this, you are labeled as like a racist, a homophobe, all this stuff. I have friends from all different walks of life. But if you don't bow down to the Canadian government and the liberal propaganda, you are all of a sudden like all these crazy things. But that's not the topic right now. The topic is you need to do a cycle. You need to get jacked because your whole life's going to change. And what's great is those people at the office are going to hate you for getting jacked and looks maxing. And that's all that really matters. And it's so funny because honestly, there's so many people who think I'm so narcissistic because I would rather build an Instagram following than be friends with them. I would rather build my Instagram empire and do steroids and get jacked. I've been on 5 milligrams of Superdrol, 300 milligrams of EQ, and 300 test for about 6 weeks. No, about 4.5 weeks. I'm dropping the Superdrol pretty quick. I only have a few pills left. I'll show you. But like I said, I only take 5. These are just 5 milligram pills. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So I've been on Superdrol going on 5 weeks at 5 milligrams. Then I take vitamin B. Here, I'll get you a little closer so you can kind of see a little bit better. We got vitamin B. We got vitamin D. Omega-3, milk thistle, magnesium, multivitamin, magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate is really good to help you sleep, way better than melatonin. And the strength gains have been not huge because, like I said, I'm only on 5 milligrams. But, you know, basically, I find it's added fullness and it's given me a little bit of strength. Vascularity too. And basically, I decided to start this new YouTube channel, and I'm going to keep my other YouTube as just like for vlogs. That's all I'm going to use it for, is just uploading vlogs, really. And with this channel, I can be real and I can talk about cycles. And I have all my old videos on that YouTube channel. So I don't want to get rid of it and I don't want it to get banned. I want to be able to talk about whatever I want. So that's going to be like my personal YouTube. And then this will be the YouTube where I can be real with you guys and talk about like what's really going on and how I really feel about things. And yeah, so basically, I'm going to use this channel as, it's going to be an inspirational channel. I'm going to talk a lot about like different things on here, like positivity, but it's going to be more direct. It's going to be more in your face. I'm going to be less concerned about getting banned, about censoring what I'm saying. And I'm going to be using this YouTube channel to give you like a strong message of what you need to do to get your life together and what you need to do to look smacks, what you need to do for cycles, for cycle support. So this channel is going to be more about that. And then I think my other channel is going to be, this is going to be more like lifestyle advice. And my other channel is going to be more like fitness vlogs, fitness advice. This is going to be like more of the mindset channel though. And so I wanted to start this channel off by just telling you a little bit about myself. My name's Cody. I'm 32 years old. I come from the streets. I come from jail. I was homeless in Vancouver for years, been in and out of jail since my 20s. I've been sober since 2022. And since 2022, I've struggled a little bit with weed and I've been on antidepressants. I'm now off all of it. I've been off all of it for a while. And antidepressants destroyed my life. Weed destroyed my life. It kept me a little bitch. And weed makes you a little bitch and it makes you stupid. And that's why all these little potheads, they're so sensitive. Society likes to infantilize men, okay? Men are infantilized. Look at people like Alex Eubank. My anxiety. His woman literally telling him, "You make me the man." That's the kind of guy I was when I was smoking weed. Bro has millions of dollars. He knows what he's doing. He's not Peter Pan, okay? But that's the thing. Some of these people that are incredibly rich are incredibly weak and sensitive and babies. Depression and anxiety is a coping mechanism. You can go out there and get your shit together and do what you need to do for you. But instead, it's easier to fall back on these antidepressants. Do a cycle, get on testosterone, do some Superdrol. You are not going to have anxiety. You're not going to have depression. I promise you. So I'm going to end this video here. I wanted to introduce myself, tell you what I'm doing on this channel. My other channel is going to have more gym vlogs and more of my older stuff. Like I said, I don't want to see those videos get erased if I tell you guys straight to the point what it is. So this is going to be good to have this second channel set up. Thanks for watching. I'm making a badass spaghetti here with lean ground beef, and it's going to be good, and that's what we're doing tonight. I just got home from the pool. So yeah, I hope this makes sense, and I think it's smarter to have another YouTube channel because I feel like my other channel's kind of been stagnant for a little bit. So this one's going to come at you with a strong message, strong motivation, strong positive message. Food for thought. Thanks for watching.